What is up, ladies and gents? Mike here, and I welcome you to Is It Worth, where we break down some of the most underrated weapons in Destiny 2. Today, we start with Future War Cult's Pleiades Corrector. This isn't a new weapon, but it slipped by me last faction rally, so is it worth? Okay guys, to start, the Pleiades is in the same archetype as the Maya, so if you like it, there you have it. Let's jump right into the perks. Alright guys, intrinsic perk is lightweight frame, superb handling, move faster when weapons equipped. Mida. Now for sights, you have Spark PS, which is the short zoom, which is the one I prefer. Then you also have transmission MS7, which is kind of a long range. I don't see why you would use that. Flare Magua, optimized for fast reloading, increases your stability and reload speed, and high caliber rounds, which we all know why we love that, just Rex face. And Rampage, my favorite part of the gun, completely destroys in PvE content. Now PvP, it's situational, but when you're focusing down them firing lanes with your team, it can come in handy. With the perks out of the way, how does it handle in PvE content? Now the Pleiades, how does it stack up in player versus environment or PvE? Well, to be quite honest with you, it acts just like the Mida. It is a great scout rifle. I'm not the biggest fan of scout rifles, but I will say I enjoyed the hell out of this one. And one of the biggest reasons is it's just like the Mida. Almost identical stats except the impact. The impact is a little lower than the Mida. But the coolest thing about it is it fills your energy weapon, so you can still rock your origin stories or your better devils, or my favorite, Time Worn Spire from the Iron Banner, the pulse rifle. But before we move on to see how it acts in Crucible, let's not forget guys, Rampage. The more you kill, the more damage you get, well, at least up to 3 stacks, but it makes this weapon a monster. This weapon should not be ignored. It's actually a rather fulfilling weapon. As far as Crucible or PvP, being a scout, you will have to play the firing lane, which the Pleiades does do this rather well. Almost as good as the Mida. And I will reiterate the fact that it is an energy weapon, so you will find yourself destroying opponents with their supers active at range. Because we all know how that Arc Strider comes out of around the corner from a mile away thinking he's going to kill you. But the gun overall feels great. With lightweight frame, you can beat everyone not using the same archetype to the firing lanes. Having the Antiope D or the origin story in your kinetic slot would be the perfect supplement to this beast. So if you guys love your scout rifles, this weapon will become your new tool of destruction. Now, all this sounds good, but not everything is unicorns and rainbows for this weapon. Being a scout, you will lose weapons like Antiope, Uriel's Gift, and Origin Story at medium range. Having lower impact than the said Mida, it will take an extra body shot to kill. And trust me, I hate comparing it to the Mida, but this weapon being in the same archetype and actually feeling like a slower version of it is justified. But I digress and say if you're into scouts and you want something that isn't Mida, be sure to try it out. Unfortunately, you will have to be part of the Future War Cult to get it, but that's why we have 3 characters, correct? But be sure to leave any points I might have missed or your experience with the weapon down below in the comments. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you ladies and gents next time. Peace out.